I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull off. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a matching. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you.
Okay, Coach, historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Here we go. 30 days. Let's go. 54. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing. Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shoot.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 42. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Watch the screen. Look at me. Zipper. 53.
Second and 6. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
On the double. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Go.
Mike, let's go, D. 44. Mike.
Looking to throw on second down. McCarty. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Recon, 152 fighter.
He may try, and he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike, I got it.
Five.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Packers' 34-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 50, plant, bravo.
Trip. Eyes on 85.
Yep.
Let's go. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Steve Griffin.
Off play action. McCarty on the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Down. 10-2 stop.
Number 53. Mike 53.
Blue draw Corker. Snap.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Ready, go. Squeeze, get in there. Under 10.
Operating from the gun, Martinez. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Niners on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11.
Slam, slam, slam. Go out. Go. 5. 2.
From the gun, McCarty. He's going to look deep down the field. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
Off the play fake. Martinez. Looking for Strong, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Set. 30 base. Check 53. Let's go, tight end. Let's go.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check. Come on, D. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. And let's go.
Back to throw. McCarty. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
What's the run? They're running it. Let's go.
They'll run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Looking to throw. Martinez. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Next the score, Niners 10, Packers 7. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Martinez now looking to throw on second down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, baby.
Here we go. Set. 60 orange.
Night, sweetheart.
Set hut. Hut, hut.
Here's Martinez. From the gun, he'll throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
61. That's fast. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Martinez operating from the gun to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The linebacker Fred Warner right there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive. McCarty. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Josh Jackson. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go! The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Speak up.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Rock it. Now.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. They'll keep it on the ground. Guy. A 4-yard pickup. That gets them going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. McCarty. He'll let this go for the end zone. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes it a 17-10 score. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
To throw is Martinez. Throwing on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Martinez, off play action. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
I'm going to come back to you.
They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter. So we're right in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. McCarty. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd.
But it brings up 3rd down.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. McCarty, he'll get this into the hands of Breida.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Back to throw. McCarty. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
From the gun on 3rd down. McCarty escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Samuel. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
Leo! Undercut! Go!
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On the set.
53 for Mike.
I got him.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
This is Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. McCarty buying time to his left. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Martinez now throwing to start the drive. And his pass incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50, said hi. 53. Let's go.
Throwing again, Martinez. And he comes back with one complete. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Martinez. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
53 is the mic.
Here's Martinez off the play fake. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Check 13. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Pull it together. Mike's off. Mike 54. Set go.
Now Martinez. From the gun, he'll throw. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, I 7.
To throw again. McCarty. Flushed out right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now it's Breida. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A pair of negative running plays, and now they're looking up at a 3rd down at 17 to go.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way now.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Hey, Charlie. Now. 53, check 53.
On the ball.
Fire.
From the gun, McCarty eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A 4th quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers have scored yet again, really opening that one up. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all.
This is caught inside the 15. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game. And at the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go. Go.
53 to Mike, 53.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. who's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, but now it's third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Being chased out left. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Packers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.